Today, we will continue our adventure on Ching, the Book of Changes, the oldest Chinese book of 64 hexagrams. Before we go to the third hexagram, ZHUN, let's have a brief review on the first Qian, second Kun hexagram. Qian has 6 yang lines, while Kun has 6 yin lines. Qian represents the sky, Kun represents the ground. There are two extremes of the world. In King Wen's judgment, Qian is extremely good. The capabilities of origination, networking, usefulness, and integrity are unconditional. However, the judgment on Kun is quite limited on those capabilities. In Duke of Zhou's line comments, the almighty dragon used symbolically in Qian hexagram started with the dragon hidden, then showed in field, work hard, jump over a canyon, flew in the sky, and finally come back. But for Kun hexagram, it started with frost and ice on the ground. The ground is large and receptive, kept a sea waiting for the right moment. Tie up the sack, wearing yellow pants as everyone else, and would not have a victory fighting with dragon. Qian has all yang lines, Kun has all yin lines. Yang means bright, yin means shadow. Yang implies active, strong, male. Yin implies receptive, soft, female. Therefore, yang and yin are two poles, two extremes. According to I Ching, the interaction of yin and yang constructed all things in the universe. So the mixture of yin and yang forms the rest of the hexagrams. Today, we will introduce the first mixed yin-yang hexagram, ZHUN hexagram. That is ZHUN. The name of the hexagram is ZHUN. It is the third hexagram after Qian and Kun. ZHUN hexagram have two yang lines, one at the first place, and another at fifth place. The rest of 4 lines are yin lines. Split the hexagram into 2 trigrams. The lower trigram with 1 yang line under 2 yin lines is called ZHUN. The image of ZHUN is thunder. The upper trigram with yang line in the middle of 2 yin lines is called Kan. The image of Kan is clouds, rain, water. Put them together, the image of ZHUN is the thunder in the clouds. The judgment of ZHUN hexagram by King Wen is this: origination brings networking. Integrity is the key for getting things done. Do not make adventure, but build up the base camp. Just like the thunder in the cloud, this judgment means things are difficult at the beginning. It's dark and no clear path to make a move, so one should hold back because any premature move might bring disaster. However, he should not sit back and do nothing, but to build up the base camp, get supporters, lead and guide them to sort things out. When Qian, the sky, and Kun, the ground, meet the first time, yin and yang is mixing the first time too. It's not creating harmony immediately, but causing thunder and clouds dramatically. However, the thunder and cloud do not block or stop anything. On the contrary, the thunder wakes up the ground, initiates a movement on the ground. Such movement gets things connected. Compared to Qian hexagram, the sky, ZHUN hexagram has very limited capabilities. Team 1 suggested us take the opportunity to build up our team on base camp, but do not make risky moves. Compared to Kun hexagram, ZHUN hexagram has more potentials. We do not have to hide our talent, wait for the right moment to shine, but we need to make a move, even it's a small one. Now let's go to the line comments by Duke of Zhou. The initial line is a solid yang line. The comment says, stay where you are. It's good to stay put honestly and willingly, and build up a base camp. This initial line is the first line of the lower trigram ZHUN. It's a yang line under two yin lines. This image implies the yang is under the pressure of stronger yin, therefore stay put, but keep your motivations. Build up a base camp. This is the right thing to do. If you make an advance without the broader support, it will fail. This is exactly ZHUN hexagram means difficult in the beginning. Line 2 is a broken yin line. The comments on line 2 is a little confusing. It's difficult to make a decision to go forward. Even the horse you ride on hesitated. The one proposed marriage is not who you wanted. She refused all marriage proposals in 10 years and got married after. My understanding of this comment is that after build up a base camp, it's normal to think about to make a move, for example, to conquer an enemy, but naturally hesitated. Now someone come to propose a union, you should wait to agree. No need to unite it with someone, some allies, immediately, because we do not know if the suitor is honest and strong enough. Basically, at this time, we should continue to build up our base of supporters, but select allies carefully. Line 3 is also a broken yin line. The comment on line 3 is a vivid picture. One is chasing a deer without a forester or guider. In the middle of forest, by himself, knowing the risks, he should give up the chase. He would regret if keep chasing. This comment is telling you that even you prepared for a long time, that is, You think you are ready to win your victory. You better not do it because the clouds in front of you. The line 3 is under the top trigram, which is can. Can trigram is cloud. It provides no helpers, no guiders for you. Therefore, there's no chance for advance yet, but the dangerous trap in the front. Line 4 is a broken in line. The comment is, riding horse in circle request a union. It will be good. Nothing can stop it. Now ZHUN hexagram enters the top trigram. It is still an inline but close to the 5th yang line. Riding horse in circle means it's not going forward because it's an inline. However, it's good to form a union. Compared to line 2, she refused the proposal and waited 10 years, a long time. Line 4 is good to request a union. Not only that, but a union will bring good fortune, and nothing can stop it. So, don't wait. Don't miss the opportunity. Line 5 is a solid yang line in the peak of ZHUN hexagram. The comment on line 5 is difficult to benefit all. Good to get small things done with integrity. Bad to try big things. This is a yang line, but in the middle of can trigram, in the middle of clouds. So it does not have the chance to be bright, therefore could not dispense the rich favor to supporters to accomplish big ambition. However, it is a yang line after 3 inline. It can do something small. Don't thumping. Stop doing anything. Don't do something beyond your capability either. Do the best possible. The top line of ZHUN hexagram is again an inline. The comment is, riding horse in circle, bloody tears flow in streams. This is a sad picture. At the end of ZHUN hexagram, one is riding a horse but nowhere to go, only weeping in bloody tears. At the bottom of his heart, he wanted to do something big, but he couldn't only because he didn't have the resources. That's why he was weeping. However, it is the top line of the ZHUN hexagram. That means the clouds are about to retreat. The ZHUN is ending. The difficult time is passing. That's all for the line comment of ZHUN hexagram. Let's make a summary. ZHUN hexagram is the first hexagram that has a mixed yin-yang line. Symbolic image of ZHUN is the thunder in clouds. The violent thunder wakes up the ground, and the clouds block sunshine. That is the difficult time come. King Wen made a suggestion for us to stay put, focus on building a base camp in his judgment. The line comments by Duke of Zhou further detailed the development in ZHUN hexagram. It started with building up base camp without making advanced movement. Initially, do not make union or ally with anyone. Do not chase a deer, a prey, when you were not ready, not supported. Eventually, time comes for a union. You can get small reforms accomplished, but not the time trying to reach big target, waiting for the cloud to retreat. What we can learn from ZHUN hexagram? We know there will be difficult time in the future. When the difficult time comes, when we cannot see the future clearly, when we are waked, shocked by the thunder, and our views were blocked by clouds, we should not lose confidence. We should not lose hopes. We should make ourselves stronger. We should build up our base camp, get supporters and helpers. Get ready to fight back when clouds retreated. I thought of famous idioms learned in my elementary school, 卧薪尝胆. It literally translates to sleeping on bushwood and tasting gallbladder. It is a true story during the spring and autumn period of ancient China. In year 494 BC, Kingdom of Wu, led by King Fucai, defeated the Kingdom of Yue, led by King Goujian. That definitely brought Kingdom of Yue into a very difficult time. After Goujian was humiliated in POW camp for 3 years, he returned to his kingdom. He refused to sleep on the bed, but on rough bushwood, and hung a bitter animal gallbladder above. He licked it every day to remind himself never forget the humiliations of defeat. That entered the ZHUN hexagram for Goujian and his kingdom. Over the next 10 years, Goujian started reforms to build up supports domestically, gradually made a union of multiple kingdoms to face off the Kingdom of Wu. When the opportunity came, Goujian defeated the Kingdom of Wu in year 482 BC. Just Google it if you are interested in details. It could take hours to go through this story. It is a good illustration of ZHUN hexagram. We can find a lot of similar stories. For example, Carthaginian general Hannibal Barca won the Battle of Cannae over ancient Rome in year 216 BC, about 200 years after Goujian being defeated. That also brought Rome into a difficult time. This is a ZHUN hexagram now. Rome refused to surrender, started reform for social solidarity, avoid direct confrontation with Hannibal's army, but cut off his supply line. After 15 years of preparation and waiting, in year 202 BC, Rome general Scipio won the Battle of Zama. Now I'm leaving a homework for you. Please read a history book of ancient Rome. Find the facts how Rome crawled back from the defeat by Carthaginian army. I'm sure you'll be amazed that the line comments of ZHUN hexagram by Duke of Zhou was so accurate. Once we completed the rest of the hexagram, we will come back to see what was the next hexagram after ZHUN in both stories. That's all for ZHUN hexagram. Let's do a brief review. ZHUN hexagram is the third hexagram with 2 yang lines and 4 yin lines, like this. The image is the thunder in the cloud. When yin and yang meet the first time, it's difficult. In order to turn around the table, make the best under the difficulties, we should build up base camp, doing reform to consolidate the supports, not making risky movement till the clouds retreat. Next time, we will go to the fourth hexagram called Men. Bye.